Hello and happy Flip It Friday. This is Beth Myers of Arrival Coaching, and I'm a Law of Attraction Empowerment Coach, mentor, and speaker. And I am so excited to see Nori here. Thanks so much for being here. And we are doing a new format today. And because the future is so bright, we do have to wear shades. And so welcome. I am glad that you are able to be here, to be live on Facebook Live. And I'm thinking that it is showing up on Facebook Live, but I'm not sure. Again, this is a new format, so I'm just learning how to navigate it because the future is so bright. And I am just so excited to be here with each of you today. And if you are here, please type in, say hello, leave a comment, give me some hearts to let me know that you're here. I am not seeing it on the Be Live back end here, but maybe we're seeing it on Facebook. I'm not sure. So I'm going to check here, just check over to Facebook and see if it's showing up. And let's see. Yeah, there I see it. So I see a couple people are saying they want to join, but they can't today because they have a previous commitment. But those of you that are here, thanks for being here. And I know the others will catch the replays from what they've said. So again, welcome. I am Beth Myers, Law of Attraction Empowerment Coach and a mentor and a speaker. And just so glad to be here with you in this energy and being able to just kind of come to you live and have some fun today. So the topic today is going to be, I have these streams of songs that come through my head. I don't know if anybody else is like that. If you do have that happen, type that in and just say Yana, meaning you know what I'm talking about. You're not alone. Because, I just have these streams of thoughts, this energy that comes through. And a lot of times it's in music. And I don't know all the lyrics to the songs, but I feel the energy, the vibration. And one of the songs this week has been the song, My Future So Bright, or Future So Bright, Gotta Wear Shades. And I'm going to see if I can find how to bring up the agenda and pop in what I wanted to share with you today. So the future so bright, gotta wear shades. And this is just inspiration for conversation from the streams of music that come into my head. Last year, we focused on the lyrics of songs, and I still want to bring that energy of music to our Flip It Fridays, because I think that there is so much that is there to assist us in our life and in our journey to help us thrive and not just survive every day in life. So one of the other songs that has popped into my head recently is Signs Everywhere Signs. And looking around, on Monday, I posted about seeing feathers. And having seen feathers, I've started seeing them again. And I just know that my mom and dad, my angels, my guides are all with me because I just keep seeing these feathers, and they float across the floor. They show up on my clothing. And I don't know about you, but type in if you see signs and what those signs might be. Maybe it was the sunshine streaming through the window today. I know that somebody shared on a post this morning that they took their dog for a walk, and it was just so beautiful to see the sun shining and streaming outside as they were taking their dog for a walk. So we have, those signs to be able to look for. And, what signs have you been receiving? Type that in. The one thing I know about Be Live, which is going through Facebook, is that it takes a little bit for the comments to show up. So I'm seeing that Kimberly's here, Kathy's here, Nori's here, Judy is here. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining in today. And think about signs. What are things that you've been noticing? Maybe it's a big sign that says something, not like a stop sign, but think about a sign like that. Maybe it's that there's a rainbow that appeared. The other day it was raining. It had rained all night. It started to rain in the morning as well, or was continuing to rain. And all of a sudden the sun was out and you could still see the rain coming down. Now, I know there was a rainbow somewhere. I looked around my house. I couldn't find it, but I knew that there had to be a rainbow that someone was seeing somewhere, which again reminds us of hope, to have that hope and keep that close to us. So let's take a look at another sign that I've seen recently. And it was the song, The Sound of Sunshine, Michael Frante's song, The Sound of Sunshine. And I actually clicked on a YouTube video that had the story about what inspired him to write this song, The Sound of Sunshine. And it had to do with him having almost a near-death experience of having appendicitis on a tour that he was on, and ended up in the hospital for 7 days. And music is what always helps him to raise his vibration, to bring him joy, and also to take him into that sadness and such. And he said when the sunlight would come streaming through his hospital window, it just made him feel so joyful and hopeful that things were going to get better and that he was going to be feeling better very soon. And when the sunshine wasn't streaming through his window, he went within and he kind of covered himself up and he just would listen to music. And that was what inspired him to write The Sounds of Sunshine. And if you haven't heard that song, it's Michael Franti. And one of the quotes he had in this interview, I think it was Music RX is what the YouTube video was. And it just talks about believing in the healing power of music. Believing in the healing power of music. And, that is just so powerful to have that. Hey, Kimberly, thank you so much for typing in a comment. I see it here on Be Live. It was in your heart. Thank you for sharing that, because, that really is something that if we feel that music and feel that sunshine, we can feel it in our heart. And then I love what Kim just wrote too. She wrote, music dancing off the sun waves. She said it's supposed to actually be sun rays, but I like sun waves. Hey, I think that's great. So that's really what raising our vibration and raising our energy is really all about. It's about feeling that sun, like the sunlight is shining through, and you've got to put those shades on because your future really is so bright that you got to wear shades. And believing in that healing power of the sun rays and the sun waves, feeling the healing power of music, which is so powerful. So today we want to talk a little bit about how to create your bright future. I'm a little delayed with getting into the 2018 energy of putting it out there with my community. And I just really would like for you to really reflect upon maybe what you decided for the beginning of 2018. What was your intention? What was the energy that you wanted to bring forth? In my private Facebook group, Real Girls Connected, we talk about, did a little poll of what were the energies that you wanted to, I'm going to bring this down just a little bit, be able to bring forth your word, your energy for the year. And some people said joy. Some people said abundance. Some people said freedom. Some people said, trying to think of what are some of the other ones that people said. Love, maybe it's more love. What is it that you'd like more of in your life this year in 2018. And for me, my word is abundance. Last year it was joy. And I really found so much joy throughout the year and in the moments. And I want to continue that energy, but bringing an abundance of lots of different opportunities and possibilities, and an abundance of love and joy and connections with so many people across the world. And what is your word? What are you wanting to bring forth? What is that energy that you desire to bring forth? So type that in the comments. It might take a second for it to show up to me here on Be Live, but put that in. And we're going to talk about 3 powerful questions today that are going to help you to be able to bring forth that energy to bring you your bright future. So the first one is, what is it that you desire? So we just talked about that energy, that word that kind of captures that essence of what it is that you want to create your bright future. Now, that said, get more specific. I don't know if any of you have seen The Greatest Showman, but my sister Kathy had messaged me and said, Beth, you've got to go see it. And of course, she loves movies and energy, and I do too. And so we went and saw it this past Tuesday. And it was so energizing and uplifting. Of course, it's a musical, so it's got great music. And the lyrics for some of the songs are really powerful. Again, I can't repeat them, but I just know that they went right into my heart. They didn't stop here and get stuck in my head. They went right to my heart. And one of the things that really touched me in that movie was the power of belief and believing in possibilities. P.T. Barnum was powerful at creating imagination and believing in the power of creating joy for people. And so one of the things that I would encourage you to do, if you enjoy musicals, if you want a really feel-good movie, go see The Greatest Showman. And Kathy is saying, yeah, it was so good. Yeah, Kathy, thank you so much for your recommendation, because that truly was a great movie. And we walked out of there feeling very joyful and feeling impacted by having brought that energy into our energy. So, Kathy's saying one of her essences and what she wants to create her bright future with is that essence of letting go and acceptance. Yeah, that's a very powerful one, Kathy, because that is something that we have to really go within to be able to then let go. It's like the ebb and flow of the ocean, being at the ocean is great because there's that ebb and that flow of the water. And one of the things that we have to do to be able to release and let go is almost like we're pitching the things we want to release into the ocean. And I don't know if you've ever done this before. A friend of mine and I did this when we went out to not Carlsbad, but we went out to, Kathy, help me. It's the place that has the hotel, Coronado. That's what it is, Coronado. We went to Coronado and we went out on the beach and we had written down things that we wanted to release, something we wanted to let go of. And we wrote it on a rock. And then we took that rock and we threw it into the ocean. And we, decided that, hey, this is something I want to let go of, and putting it out into the ocean. The ocean is so vast and so great, and it goes out and it comes in. So think about that as a possibility of being able to let go and then create that acceptance of, I've decided this and I've let it go. That physical action a lot of times is what helps solidify and anchor what it is that we do desire. So what it is that we do desire, like I had up here before, dream it and imagine it and believe it to be true. Believe that it is possible. That was one thing that P.T. Barnum did. He believed that the things he wanted to create were possible, the connections with people, and the joy that he could bring into other people's lives. Kim is saying he didn't let anything get in his way. He started over and over again until he succeeded in what he wanted, not just money. Kim, I'm so glad you brought that up because that is so important. Sometimes we think what it is we're trying to create, it has to do with something like, let's just say money. You know, he came from a background of being very poor, and he created great wealth for himself and for his family. And then knowing that we always can lose it. We always, you know, when we become very attached to something, that's when it kind of can leave us, whether permanently or temporarily. And remembering that when we put something out there, it's being able to release it and let it go. Just like throwing that rock into the ocean, like I just described, that's something to just keep in mind. That when we put things out there, it's not being attached to the outcome of how it's going to look, how it's going to be. It's really focusing on knowing what that desire is, you know, wanting a greater connection with someone, but not maybe trying to control the outcome of what that looks like, being able to create that. So Kim, thank you so much for sharing that. So the second step in creating your bright future, once you know what it is that you want and you desire, why do you want that thing or that essence? Why is it that you desire that? You know, what's the deeper feeling? Is it that you want more connection? Is that you want to feel worthy? Is it that you want to feel loved as much as you are loving that person? You know, what's underneath all of that? Why is it that you want what you want? If you're creating a program, for example, you know, okay, you know that's what you want, but why is it that you want that? You know, I want to create a program for mothers and daughters and women and girls to help empower them. You know, why do I want that? I want that because they get lost in not being true to themselves and being real. Because real empowerment allows love. Part of being real in my sphere of what I know to be true is really stepping into acknowledging who you are and being in the truth of who you are so that your light can shine, because no one's light can shine like yours. You know, in the movie The Greatest Showman, there was all kinds of light that was being brought forth that even he couldn't see until the end. And that's something that, think about, what is that light that you're desiring to bring forth? You know, why is it? What's that essence? What's that have to do with you? What's that have to do with others? How can you be of service to other people? So that's where you want to anchor it in your mind's eye. Get really clear on the why. Why is it you want what you want? Then the next step, the third step, is how do you want to feel? And really getting to that essence. You know, Kathy, you've said, you know what, you want to let go. You want really that essence of acceptance, of letting things be, people be, how they are, who they are. Let circumstances be as they are and let them unfold. Allowing those things to come forth. So what does that feel like? Maybe more peaceful. Maybe it feels more accepting within yourself. Maybe it feels expansive of, wow, I'm letting them expand as I expand my vision for them. Maybe it's based in love. You know, you want to just feel more loving and have them feel more loving to you, because what you put out there comes back to you. You're this energy tower of light and love. And when you can shine your light as only you can do it, your future is so bright that you do gotta wear shades. So I want to remind you, just as music brings vibration and energy, and that is, music is vibration and energy, so are you. And I invite you to consider, how can you bring that energy and vibration to you and share that from you today and every day? So until next week, I invite you to be well and to be true and be you, and just let your light shine, just like the song, "This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Take care.